Welcome to the second part of the tutorial on the synthesis of Salbutamol. In the first part we had a closer look to the synthesis starting from this salicylic acid derivative. This first step was then a Friedel-Crafts acylation with this reagent and this intermediary product. In a few more steps with a very nice yield, it was achieved to synthesize salbutamol. However, there was an essential problem. This ester functionality has to be reduced to a hydroxymethyl group, and the standard reagent for this process is lithium aluminium hydride. This is a rather dangerous reagent, and you certainly don't want that to use on a large-scale industrial process. So there was a need of an alternative. So the alternative procedure starts from 4-hydroxyacetophenone. First step then is also a Friedel-Crafts reaction, but a Friedel-Crafts alkylation with HCl and formaldehyde. This is the standard process for introducing a chloromethyl group. If you would run that further in the presence of water, then you would hydrolyze here, getting an hydroxy group there. But this would have disadvantages in further steps. Therefore, it was decided we need at both positions here an acetyl protecting group and also at the phenol an acetyl protecting group. And this is simply achieved by the combination of sodium acetate as nucleophile substituting that chloride and acetic anhydride in acetic acid, while resulting in the acylation of that phenol. And it is necessary that also this phenol is acetylated to diminish the reactivity of this aromatic system. As you remember, the phenol is activating both auto positions for an electrophilic aromatic substitution, and now we want to make a bromination but alpha to this carbonyl group. Therefore, we have to inhibit the tendency for electrophilic aromatic substitution. This is done by introducing that acetyl group, and we then nicely get to this bromomethyl group here, alpha to the carbonyl group. If we compare this structure and that structure, we see, well, we have here the same side chain, but here we have already the right oxidation state, just the same oxidation state, here benzyl position, as in the target molecule, the salbutamol. So, we introduce this tertiary amine just by nucleophilic substitution. With benzyl tertiary butyl amine are right at this stage of a reaction. So, what has to be done now? We have to get rid of the benzyl group and preferentially at the same time reducing this carbonyl group. And this is simply done by catalytic hydrogenation palladium on charcoal with hydrogen under pressure, then tertiary alcohol here, amino group secondary amine here, and we have to get rid of the acetyl groups while hydrolysis under buffered, slightly acidic conditions. And well, that's it. Then we are already at salbutamol at the final stage of this process. This process has an overall yield of 11%, so less than the process through the para-substitution of the salicylic acid derivative. However, we avoid the use of lithium aluminum hydride, just hydrogen on palladium charcoal is used for reducing, and this is obviously preferred in industry for the large scale production. Thanks for listening.